Hello and welcome to the virtual open days here at Queen's. My name is Carl Oakes, I'm the Deputy Head of Sport, and I would like to just run through a unique and virtual experience here for all prospective students looking to attend Queen's in terms of sport and what we have to offer. So better than me to describe that, I'm just going to play a short video just to get an overview of Queen's Sport and our indoor centre here at the PEC. Thank you.
Set within Belfast's picturesque botanical gardens and only a short walk from the campus is the PEC, the hub of sport at Queen's. With over 150 cardio and top-of-the-range workstations, and hosted by our knowledgeable and friendly fitness team. We can get you started, build up your fitness levels, and keep you going whether you're a beginner or an elite athlete. Our main gym is complemented by 2 well-equipped functional training and strength and conditioning suites, used by many of our high-performing athletes across rowing, rugby, GAA, hockey and football. With over 100 classes, our group exercise programme is one of the biggest and best around, including excellent pool facilities and a viewing gallery. Our swim programme allows progression for all ages and abilities. Queen's Sport also hosts local school programmes and galas. With over 50 clubs, ranging from badminton, climbing, swimming, basketball and martial arts, to dodgeball, squash and couch to 5K, our extensive active campus programme gives everyone the opportunity to try new sports and learn new skills. Our active campus programme also hosts Common Try Sport, with world-class facilities located on campus, and a sports programme that fits around your busy lifestyle. Queen's Sport has everything you need to get active and stay active. To find out more about membership, student clubs and our activity programmes, visit the Queen's Sport website or pop in for a chat with our team.
Okay, so hopefully that will give you a flavour for some of our facilities here at Queen's Sport. The indoor centre is very much the hub for Queen's Sport and our facilities here. And I'd just like to just talk through the suite of facilities that are available to our students and external users. So at the top left, you'll see that there's a city centre facility for accommodation, which has just recently opened over the last number of years. And we have a city centre gym on the ground floor of BT1. So many of our accommodation students avail of the facilities, not only in our indoor centre, but also at the BT1 facility. Next up, we have the Mourne Cottage, which is a listed cottage in the Mourne Mountains, and our Mountaineer Club are very active at that facility, and it's just a bespoke and unique part of our facility portfolio. Next up is our outdoor sport at Upper Malone. So we have a range of sports that are housed at the Upper Malone site, which is about 2 miles away from the main Lanyon building, and just over 2 miles from our indoor centre at the PEC. So we have sports like hockey, GAA, soccer, rugby, and some of our other clubs use that facility as well. Next up is the PEC, so it's just lit up there in the night sky, and that's through Botanic Gardens from the Lanyon building, so it's a short walk from the Lanyon, and that's, as I said previously, is our indoor hub and sporting facilities where most of our CV halls, swimming pools are located. And then finally we have a boathouse based on the Lagan, so it's just off stimulus roundabout there, and our rowing clubs and our paddle sports clubs use that facility for all their training and competition. And there's also a changing facility at that site as well. Okay, so next up is another video. It's just going to show you our Upper Malone site and just give you a feel and a flavour of the facilities at our Upper Malone outdoor facility for some of the sports and opportunities that are available across performance and participation sport here at Queen's. Thank you.
This is where we stand our ground, where we learn how to push ourselves, what we can achieve, who we really are. Because here, we take our steps together. All of them, all of us. We develop ourselves, our connections and our community. In a place where everyone is welcome. Everyone is involved. Because it's about being part of something bigger than ourselves. And from the first triers to the elite never giver uppers, everyone can uncover their own greatness. Make more of you.
Okay, so some nice drone shots there of our outdoor sporting facilities, which primarily host our academy sports, and we'll talk a wee bit about our academies later on in the presentation. Some great moments that have taken place that we have managed to capture on camera over the last number of years. Just like to move on just to some of our membership details of the facilities here at Queen's Sport. So students can avail of memberships with various options that are displayed on screen, with peak and off-peak options that are for students, which hopefully will suit your academic timetable as you hopefully embark on your Queen's experience here. So there's a variety of options there, and feel free to get in touch with any of the membership team who will be able to walk you through those. So primarily the memberships will start from about £16.50 a month, and there's direct debit options and there's lump sum options. So hopefully there is something there that meets your needs. So we have all-inclusive packages, we have fitness only, we have swim only. So if you're into probably all areas of fitness, the all-inclusive will probably be more suited to you. But if you're mainly a swimmer, or you mainly just want to focus in on the gym or the free weights room, there are packages there that should suit your needs. Okay, so moving on, there's obviously a lot of procedures and policies that we have to now factor in as we return to sport during the pandemic. And we were one of the first, the first gym in the UK in terms of universities to reopen, and there's been a lot of work from our team and from the university estates team to try and reopen safely and as safe as possible for our staff and our students. So that's probably our top priority as we start to reopen on a phased approach throughout all our facilities. And I'd just like to show just a small video on how we've tried to achieve that as we've opened up over the last few weeks. Thank you. Okay, so hopefully that'll give you a sense of how things operate, and thanks to Helen, who's a member of our fitness team, for demonstrating how things operate now as we've embarked on a new era here for sport, in terms of how we do things differently. So the team have adapted. We feel the facility is very safe. It's training. There's been a lot of positive feedback from our users. So hopefully by the time you're looking to come on campus, whether it be for just a tour of the facilities or whether it be once you've signed up to the sport facilities, that it will be a safe and continues to be a safe place to train in. So I'm just going to move on to a couple of slides which give it a wee bit more detail on how things work around accommodation. I understand that a lot of new students will be in one of our accommodation rooms here at Queen's, and we have many thousands of rooms now available at Queen's. So I would encourage students to look into the accommodation options that are currently available. So part of the incentives around accommodation students is the sporting package that is available to all accommodation students now. So you would get access to all fitness areas at Queen's, PEC and BT1. That will include all off-peak fitness, and yoga classes are included in that, along with some other holistic and your normal fitness class that you would expect in any gym across these islands. There's also access to swimming, and you can avail of the racket sports and climbing within the indoor centre at the PEC. We would incentivize some of the students to take part in some of the courses. So we have 8-week, 10-week courses. We also have a third-party supplier of physio, which has just recently been set up. So that's through Kingsbridge Private Medical, and they're providing perks and incentives for students and staff to avail of many of their services that they currently offer, including sports massage and private treatment as well. We also have a 5-a-side pitch at the indoor. Most of our outdoor facilities are based at our Upper Malone site, but we do have an outdoor training facility, which is 3 cross-court 5-a-side pitches, which are available for our members to book at reduced rates, and of course changing and charge facilities. The opening hours at the moment are slightly reduced, just due to the phased reopening of our facilities, but the slide there outlines what our normal opening hours would be during the week, and also our off-peak and peak times. Of course, many students do upgrade to peak, and you will be charged slightly more. So in terms of your accommodation fees, this off-peak membership would be included in that. And if you want to upgrade, you will have to pay a small increase to avail of a peak membership here at Queen's. Just moving on to some student sport areas and other programs that we currently run. So our strategy outlines our commitment to participation sport and also performance sport at Queen's. So we understand that students just want to take part in sport for a variety of reasons, including making connections, upskilling themselves, getting involved in volunteering, getting involved in committees in terms of making them more employable, and there is firm evidence that those that are involved in clubs and societies and volunteering, maybe go on to create more opportunities for themselves in the career market or employment market. So some of the programs that we do to try and encourage students to get involved, to stay involved, and to maybe explore new areas, it's included in our active campus program. So there was 3 strands of that, and the first one would be active fitness. So that would include your activity program that we would offer as part of our membership. There's also individual training there and personal training that we would offer, and we have numerous in-house instructors, and we also use high quality external instructors as well to support that program. And you'll see on the slide there that all bookings now must take place via the mobile app, which is available to download on iTunes, and also the website. So we have an online booking facility through the website as well. Second strand would be around lifestyles. So these are more deliberate and focused programs to encourage people to stay involved, and some are student only as well, which would encourage all students of all abilities to try and get involved, as we feel it does have a benefit in terms of your overall well-being, not only physical but mental, and it also maybe encourages students to organise themselves and maybe perform better academically as well, because we do realise, and we're always cognizant of the fact that our students are here to get the most out of their time, but also to get a good degree at the end of their academic program. So some of the course or programs that are under active lifestyles will include the campus run, which happens every week. We also have a Couch to 5K program. We run park runs every Saturday at our outdoor centre, and we also have bespoke courses for our staff, but also for students as well, around nutrition, mindfulness, and we have some campus leagues as well. Our third strand around active campus would be active clubs. So our clubs, we have about 55 clubs at Queen's, and there's a wide variety of activities there that are currently available, and we also have hundreds of non-sporting societies as well. And a lot of our club members are members of societies, whether it be through their academic school or maybe just pursuing other interests or new interests. So there's umpteen opportunities there through active clubs, and we do have a network here to try and support our clubs as well, whether it be through tasters, volunteering, training, supporting competition, hosting competitions, and then some outreach work, which we try to encourage as well, and recruitment and those aspects of club life here at Queen's. So hopefully that'll give you an understanding of some of the programs that are involved, and that's just some of the literature that we've designed up to help promote and recruit people into those programs. And that we run an Evolve and a Rise program, which is a dedicated one-to-one service for fitness, and it covers nutrition and general well-being, and then our holistic class, which are very popular at the moment, whether it be through yoga or Pilates, and that's just some literature promoting those. So in summary, for student sport, we have about 9,000 students involved in clubs, with about 500 club officers, 5 sporting academies at the moment, and they provide opportunities across a range of teams, and I'll cover that a wee bit later on in the presentation. And we have about 120 scholarships at the moment that are offered, specifically to academies and non-sporting academies as well. So as I previously mentioned, participation and performance are our key strands, and we also are heavily involved in the Healthy Campus program here at Queen's, to make sure that sport is integral to your life here on your journey here at Queen's, to improve your experience while you go through the college. So you'll start to see some literature maybe online or through our social media channels, and our strapline will be Make More of You, and that's aimed at more of our active clubs and our active campus programs here, and it will tag some activities that hopefully will be a gateway for you to make new friends, to learn new skills, to improve your overall fitness, well-being. So hopefully there will be something there that appeals to you, and if you have any questions, you can ask any member of the team on what sort of activities are available. And that's just a picture from last, or maybe 2 years ago, of an event, and I just wanted to highlight that event. It is the Queen's 5K. It's sponsored by Deep River Rock, and it has over 1,000 participants now. But I suppose the reason I'm highlighting that is that it's very much student-led event, and the athletics club are heavily involved in the running organisation profiling of that event, and we are there to support the club in doing that. But we want to encourage the officers to learn event management skills, marketing skills, communication skills, and all those skills that you would attribute to a large-scale event. And that event has gone from strength to strength over the last number of years, and we hope to get the 2021 event up and running, because unfortunately the last year's event did not happen. So hopefully the event will be back stronger, and there's volunteering opportunities for any student to get involved in events such as the Queen's 5K. So now I'm just going to show a quick video just around our academy sports, and I'll just give you a flavour of some of our academy sports that are available here at Queen's. Thank you. Okay, so that was just a summary of some of our academy sports, and I'm just going to run through in a bit more detail of what is included in our academy program here. So we have 5 academies at the moment: soccer, GAA, hockey, rowing, and rugby. Some of the teams compete in various competitions, including Sigerson Cup, All-Ireland League for rugby, All-Ireland Hockey League. The rowers compete domestically and internationally at high-profile events, and also our soccer team play in the IFA Championship 2 division. And you've maybe seen on the headlines last year that a big victory over Linfield, which is an unbelievable achievement for a university club last year in the Irish Cup. So they would be our performance teams. We have 32 teams across the academies, so there's plenty of opportunities for all students who are involved in any of those sports to get involved in a particular team. For example, hockey would have about 7 teams at the moment across male and female, and there's about 100 rowers involved at all levels, from beginner, intermediate, on to senior. So there are opportunities across. It's not just about the top teams, albeit that the top teams does bring a wee bit more profile because of the various leagues they're involved in. So we do have a team of staff that support our athletes on our teams, and we also have development officers for all of those sports, and they're there to support the students involved in the clubs, but also to directly support the students involved in the various teams as well. So we do have the facilities there to support the academies, and we also have financial scholarships which are available not only to academy sports but also to non-academy clubs as well. There are some of the programs that our academy officers would be delivering through the academies, and they're targeted more at participation students. So we would get a lot of international and GB students involved in some of those programs as well, which is a key target for us to try and engage with. And that's just some other examples through our ladies soccer and our tag rugby program, which is supported by the IRFU. These are just snippets of our academy literature. So there is a pathway there that we have established, and it includes some details on our academies and bursaries. So we have about 100 scholarships through our academy scheme, and we also have non-academy sport and bursary. So if you're involved in a sport which is an academy, we do have a layer of support there for some of those students. So students in the past have availed of a bursary who have represented golf, judo, swimming. So those particular sports that we don't have an academy for, there is some support available. And then our top scholarship award would be the Elite Athlete Program, and you can apply through the web. There are applications online, so they will be open by the time you maybe start to assess your options of coming to university, and we encourage non-students to apply for those types of awards. The academy scholarships are a wee bit different in terms of the application. So once you would get an offer to Queen's, we would encourage people to apply, and then we can assess them once we know you're accepted and you will be coming to Queen's. So some of the support packages available would include fees, contributions, accommodation contributions, clothing, access to the gym. We have a performance skills coach. We have an athletic development coach. So there's a range of personnel and layers of support that will be available if you're lucky to get onto one of those programs. So just before we come to an end, I just want to focus in on some of our digital platforms that you'll find Queen Sport on, and you'll hopefully get some more information on. So we do have our own website, which is available for students to look in, so queensport.com. We have our app, which is being constantly updated, and you can book a lot of our activities through the app. We also have a dedicated YouTube channel, which has a range of resources available for public area, but also some resources dedicated to students as well. We have Facebook, Twitter, and we also have Instagram streams as well. So that's just highlighting some of the digital platforms that are available, and feel free to download the various apps or Instagram accounts or Twitter accounts as you see them. So just finally, I want to show you a small video of some of the activities that we have continued to develop and deliver since the lockdown, which was in late March. So we have a team there that work across a range of areas within sport, so not just the fitness areas, but also student support and development. So there is just a small video here just to summarize some of the work the staff have been involved in, which hopefully will give you a flavour as well as an insight into some of the work that we do get involved in. Thank you. Okay, so some great moments there since the lockdown, and hopefully that was entertaining for some of you as well. Do appreciate that the Open Days this year will be a different experience for many of our prospective students. And in terms of your queries, normally we would have staff on site to help answer some of those. But I understand that there will be a live chat available from 2 to 6 each day of the Open Days. And we will have staff there in terms of general queries around sport, but also from our academy sports, we will have staff. So if you're interested there in hockey or rugby or rowing, GAA or soccer, there will be staff and slots promoted, which will hopefully answer maybe some more specific queries in relation to some of those sports. But finally, I would just like to say thanks for taking the time to watch this short presentation, and feel free to get in touch with Queen Sport or contact any of the team at any stage, and we'll hopefully try to get back to you as soon as we can. So thank you.